Hey everybody, we're coming to you today from the spacious Howland Harry on the Prairie manufacturing facility. I did not want to move anything in here until I got insulation in the walls and wall covering, but you know how it is. We're starting to move things in. You can see right here behind me is my Skil brand table saw. I've had that thing I don't know how long now. I gave $100 for it, brand new. If that gives you any clue. Just, you know, my coat rack, a screw in the wall. Oh, there's our heat. And I've already completed a project in here. Well, it's almost complete. I'm waiting on the glue to dry up on it. We're gonna start doing some woodworking videos, among other things. We're still got some pigs and cows and goats, chickens, all that stuff still. We're just gonna be adding to it. Something I've wanted to do for a while, and we got the chance. So we're going to get started with all this stuff. This is my first video. I got my chair on a bootstring. So I just figured I'd make a quick video. We're going to do some laser engraving stuff. And this is all going to be low buck, okay? This isn't going to be no high-end stuff. Like I said, that's a Skil brand saw. Do they even make Skil brand stuff? I don't know. I haven't really looked for any, but anyway. Oh, and this styling little stocking cap. Rhonda bought this for me because basically I'm a giant toddler and I've lost my other two. Can't find them. She did a pretty good job. It's pretty toasty. I don't know what brand it is. Can you see? Anyway, she bought it, paid for it. This saw I bought and paid for. Nobody's sponsoring us anything. Let me flip y'all around. I got you too close. But anyway, that right there is a Harbor Freight cutoff saw, miter saw, whatever you want. Like I said, we're low buck around here. You'll be seeing a lot of videos. You'll see a lot of the inside of this. We'll try to record, if I think of it, us getting it ready to go. It'll have full electric, and at some point it'll have real heat. We've already got a little 110 window air unit for when it gets hot this summer. But I'm hoping that, between making my YouTube videos more interesting, it'll also make some more content. I mean, different things, let you see what we do around here. I can't decide. I've been, for a long time, for my whole life, I've known I'm different. I'm just different. I don't like the same things everybody else does. I don't want to do the same stuff. I got my stuff I like, and that's that. And I've not been able to figure it out. Well, my oldest stepson, Dewey, got diagnosed with it's not what I want to say. And I don't know, I've said it a million times. Asperger's. And then here's the word I couldn't think of, autism. Asperger's is a high-functioning form of autism. The federal government says you can't use Asperger's as a diagnosis anymore. It's got to be autism or not. Well, Asperger's was extremely high-functioning. So anyway, and then when Ethan got a little older, we ended up having to have him tested, and he has Asperger's as well. That's when we found out that he was one of the last kids to actually get a diagnosis of Asperger's. Asperger, apostrophe S, or maybe no apostrophe. I don't know. I didn't do all that well in grammar, as you probably already noticed. But anyway, so in studying, trying to figure out how I can help them function in life, I get to looking at all the different, and the autism spectrum is huge. You go from people that are just pretty much non-functional. They don't speak. They can't do stuff for themselves. All the way to, it's presumed Albert Einstein was autistic. So that gives you an idea. I mean, and with the most obvious ways with Dewey and Ethan, the most obvious ways that it manifests itself is by their social skills. And, they're not interested in social skills. They've tried to learn some and they're doing okay. But anyway, in order to try to figure this all out and help them out, I had that light bulb moment. Aha! This kind of describes me in the way I act and have acted my whole life. So, yeah. So if you wanted to know why I'm the way I am, there's part of the reason. And there's other things, just like everybody else, that have influenced me over the years. But anyway, because of that, and then I've also learned a lot about ADHD here lately. And it's not exactly, a lot of the symptoms of that overlap with the symptoms of high-functioning autism or Asperger's. So I wonder, okay, am I ADHD? I don't know, but it doesn't matter. Pushing 60. So, I've developed my coping skills, and yeah, I can develop more. I'm not too old of a dog to learn yet. So, anyway, I just wanted to share that all with you. I don't really know why. Well, I do know why, and here's my point to all that. That's why I have so many projects going on. There's a custom Harley-Davidson Sportster in the garage that I haven't done anything with for years. There's now this little shop. I've got all these livestock. Of course, the goats aren't technically mine. I've gotten involved more than I planned on, more than I wanted to, but it was by my choice. Chickens, cows, That would explain why I have a hard time focusing on one thing very long. I learn a whole bunch about something, and then I move on to something else. And I learned about woodworking years ago, and it's something I'm kind of coming back to. My dad did it as a hobby. I had shop class in school for, 2 or 3 years. So that's not really anything new. I've fiddled with it off and on over the years. Like I said, I've had that saw there, a long time, at least 15 years. I'm honestly thinking it's longer than that. But, yeah. So that's might help you to understand why I'm kind of all over the place. I've got an interest in politics, and I really like history a lot. But I pick and choose on what history I learn, and that's not the way it should be, I know. But anyway, just wanted to give y'all a heads up. Oh, let me give you the dimensions on this shed. It's measured at the eaves, the edge of the roof. It's 12 feet by 16 feet. Now inside it's less than that. I think it's like 11.5 or something inside. It's probably, I don't know. It's just, it's under. So, but anyway, we're going to see how much stuff we can cram in here and still be functional. So stick with us, and there might be some other interesting stuff after Christmas that we'll have going on that's not especially my project, but it'll be happening here in the Howland Harry on the Prairie manufacturing facilities. I'll be making a sign to hang up for that. The Howland Harry on the Prairie manufacturing facility. Like I said, oh, and did I mention laser engraving? You know, so there's going to be a lot going on. Hopefully this will help me be more consistent with putting out content and all that, but y'all don't care about that. So anyway, I guess that's all I got. I don't know. Can you hear Lady? She's out here barking. I don't know if the #1 farmhand's out, but let me give you. Let me unplug it from the charger first. View here inside. #1 farmhand's been down there fiddling around doing something. That's kind of going to be his end. Somewhat. And then I don't know what you're seeing here, but there's the back wall and maybe my table saw. There's the north wall. There's our heat source. A couple of clamps, a window. It's got 2 windows. It's got a 4-foot door. I ordered it with a 4-foot door instead of the standard 8-foot. Well, we've already done some painting in here. So, hopefully we'll be putting out some interesting stuff. And I want to take a minute here, if you've watched this far, thank you for hanging with me. My rambling, disjointed, whatever. And for you subscribers, some of you have been with me since almost day one. I appreciate you guys a lot. I got some fairly new subscribers lately. I appreciate you too. And if you're not a subscriber, do so. And even if you don't, that's okay. You can still come and watch. Actually, I'd prefer if you did come and watch. So, having said all that, let's look out for each other. Let's help each other when we can. And don't forget to pray.